My name is Joey. Wanting to show you how we can get in touch with the lower half of our body. So basically, we're going to talk about hips, thighs, knees, and hip flexors. If you sit a lot, or if you're really active with cycling or running or sports where you have to move quickly, that IT band can get really tight. It's waving to all the people in the plane. I just want to show you one quick exercise. Hi, George. George, come and do your IT band. So basically, you're going to have your feet 2 to 3 feet apart. So I'm crossing my right over my left first, all right? Right over my left first, as much as possible. Keep your spine nice and long, and then most of us would probably like to have some elevation for our hands, and then bring your block or your hands, whatever you're holding on to, bring it all back to the right. You're going to feel a really big stretch here through your IT band, your iliotibial band. So it starts at the ilium, the top of your pelvis, and it goes down to the tibia, okay? So this is one side. 3 to 5 breaths in any posture is typically useful in order to help it release. And then give it a little shake out afterwards. And then let's just quickly do the other side, and then we're going to come down onto our mats, because really this is about what we can do on a beach or in a park. So feet, 3 feet apart. Now I've taken my left leg in front of my right, and I'm going to take my block, could be a book. Wow, people are going places these days. Nice to see. And then with the left foot over in front of the right, I'm going to take that block over to the left. And just breathe. I mean, we're doing more than stretching the IT band, but wherever attention goes, energy follows. So focus on that outer edge of the leg. Just breathe. Great. And let's come on down onto our mats. The rest of this is just lying down. Rock from side to side. Just this alone helps to get some circulation into your lower back, an area that is a bugaboo for so many people. And then you could even make circles on your lower back. So as I mentioned earlier, we need to find the middle way. And that's what yoga is really about, finding balance. Alrighty, so extend your left leg straight down in front, bring your right knee into your chest, and let's take that right knee with the left hand over to the left side. So this simple twist, you can extend your right arm out to the right side, but I want you to pay attention to your gluteus muscles. There are 3 of them. This is your butt. You've got gluteus maximus, medius, and minimus. My physiotherapist told me yesterday that my gluteus medius needs a little extra love. Needs strength is what it needs. So I have to give it a little more love. So just pay attention to how this feels, because we're going to do the other side. And I want you to notice, because stretching and strengthening are both required for balance in our physical bodies. Right, so by paying attention, we get to know and understand our bodies, what they need, what they're trying to communicate to us. All right, so bring that knee back to center and bring the right knee up and bring them up in towards your chest. Take your arms out to the side, shoulder height. And here we're going to drop both knees over to the left, keeping ankles, knees, and thighs together. Turn your head to the right. So here we stretch out the hip area. So remember, this is about getting in touch with your lower half. Inhale. And slowly as you exhale, and turn your head to the opposite side. This is a nice twist for the spinal column, keeping it flexible, supple. Inhale, coming back to center. And now place your feet at the outer edges of your mat. Your arms can stay out to the side, or if you wish, you can bring them towards your body. Whatever feels comfortable. You could even take them over your head in the cactus position. All right, so with your feet on the outer edges of the mat, take both knees over to the left. This is a beautiful stretch here for that IT band again. Feel it. Any kind of pain on the outside of your knees could be an indication of a tight iliotibial band, your IT band. Inhale, come back to center. Your feet are stationary. And slowly release both knees over to the other side. Now, foam rolling may actually not be a good thing if your IT bands are really, really tight. I like foam rolling, but you want to be careful because you don't want to inflame any of the tissues around the knee joint that are connected by the IT band, because your IT band basically is the stabilizing tissue, fascia, between your hip and your knees. All right, let's come back to center. And now bring your feet in a little closer together. The soles of your feet are flat on the mat, and you're walking your heels and your feet towards your bum. Your arms down. Press the small of your back into the floor and pull your abs in. Pull your abs in. We're just holding here. You can feel, activate the core, and then slowly peel your spine off your mats, lifting your hips up. Here's where we're going to check in with the strength of the right and left hip. So let's start by lifting the left leg up. Of course, you're working your right hip, thigh, and gluteus muscles, your butt. Lower that leg down, try to keep your hips level. Other leg comes up. Now, do you notice a difference? Is one side stronger than the other or weaker? If you're not sure, let's just try it again. Right foot back on the ground. You're still in your bridge position. Lift your left leg up. Now this will strengthen your hips. But if you're weaker on one side than the other, then of course you're going to have to do a little more work for that side in order to bring it up to the strength of the other. Bring your left leg down. Lift that right leg one more time up. Noticing which side, right or left hip, is stronger. Lower that leg down and then slowly bring your torso back to the earth. And then bring your knees in towards your chest one more time. And do a little rocking from side to side. And then lower your left foot with the knee bent. So keep your left knee bent, your left foot is flat on the mat, and you're placing your right ankle on top of your left knee. So we call this thread the needle, but this is a beautiful hip opener, hip stretch. It'll also stretch your IT band. Alrighty, now take your right hand in between your legs. The left is going to go on the outside of the left. You're going to interlock your fingers behind the back of your left thigh. If your arms are long enough and if your hips are loose enough, you will bring your fingers around the front of your left shin. Now breathe into your right hip. Your shoulder blades should remain on the ground. Your block is nearby. If your head's coming off, you can place the block under your head. And breathe, 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 breathe. If you pull that left knee towards you, you're going to notice a little more stretch and opening. So breathe into the area that is being worked on. that you're asking to release. The hips are like the junk drawer in the house. We stuff a lot of emotional, mental detritus in there that we may not have been able to deal with. Just know that all this stretching and breathing is helping you let go of it. All right, let's lower that left foot and bent knee to the ground. Uncross. Place your right foot on the ground with the right knee, of course, is bent. You're placing your left ankle on top of the right knee, and then you're bringing that right bent knee towards you and interlocking your fingers. So your left arm goes between your legs. Your right arm is outside of that right thigh, and you're interlocking your fingers behind the back of your thigh, or if it's available, around the front of the knee. Now your shoulders may be coming off the ground, but if your shoulder blades are off the ground, please place your hands underneath the back of the thigh rather than the front of the leg. And again, now breathe into your left hip, your left glutes, your IT bands getting a stretch. This is all about what we can do on a nice day when we're lying around in a park, on a beach, in your backyard, to just keep everything from the waist down feeling like tip-top magoo. And if you want to, you can do a little rocking from side to side. You'll feel a little extra stretch. And looking up at the sky, you might see some birds flying by, observing the clouds. Okay, uncross, lower that right leg down, and then straighten both legs out. Bring your heels together. Let your feet splay out. Turn your palms up in the open and receiving position. And just to bring our bodies into a full state of relaxation, I want you to lift your legs up just a couple of inches. A few times, drop them uncontrollably. Lift up your bum and drop it uncontrollably. Upper back, arms and hands. Roll your head from side to side. Close your eyes, separate the biting surfaces of your teeth. And this is like the cherry on top of the chocolate ice cream sundae Shavasana, or it's the ribbon on the beautifully wrapped gift. Don't leave it out. And finally, think of 3 things that were good about your day today. It could have been nice weather. It could have been just a body that felt good. It could have been something you ate. Something somebody said to you, it doesn't matter, because an attitude of gratitude gives you latitude. It makes you feel lighter, happier, and more joyful. And all of this keeps your immune system humming along. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Ping.